Imagine this, you're standing at the phone store holding two of the most powerful devices ever made. On your left, the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra sleek, sharp, armed with a 200-megapixel camera and a pen that writes on glass like magic. On your right, the Pixel 9 Pro XL smarter than ever, quietly confident, and packing Google's most advanced AI yet. You've only got one upgrade, one shot to pick the perfect phone. So which one do you choose? In today's video, we're putting them head-to-head: design, display, cameras, performance, everything that matters. Let's find out which one actually earns its place in your pocket. Before starting the video, the buy links are given in the video description, and you can buy these phones in discounted price. Let's kick things off with design. Both phones are large and in charge. No surprise for ultra-premium flagships. The S25 Ultra measures in at 162.8 by 77.6 by 8.2 millimeters and weighs 218 grams. The Pixel 9 Pro XL? Almost identical in size, but just a bit thicker and heavier. 8.5 millimeters thick and 221 grams. In the hand, both feel incredibly premium. Samsung leans into a more squared-off industrial look with that iconic S Pen housing, while the Pixel keeps its rounded aesthetic and signature camera visor. It now comes in some fresh finishes: rose quartz, hazel, obsidian, and porcelain. Next up, displays, and wow, both are stunning. Samsung brings a 6.9-inch AMOLED panel with buttery smooth 120Hz refresh and their typical vibrant punch. On the Pixel side, we get a 6.8-inch Super Actua LTPO OLED, also capable of 120Hz but with variable refresh from 1 to 120Hz, making it a bit more efficient. In terms of brightness and clarity, Pixel's Super Actua panel might have the edge outdoors, especially in bright sunlight. But Samsung still holds the crown for saturation and color pop, ideal for content consumption. The Galaxy S25 Ultra is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy, an overclocked variant exclusive to Samsung. It's paired with 12 GB of RAM and starts at 256 GB of storage. On the other hand, Google is doubling down on its in-house silicon with the Tensor G4, and it's pushing out 16 GB of RAM for smoother multitasking. While Samsung has a clear edge in raw performance, especially in gaming and productivity, Google's Tensor chips shine in AI features, on-device language processing, and photo/video enhancements. So if you're a power user, go Samsung. If you're more about smart features and fluid everyday use, Pixel might be your pick. Now let's talk about cameras, probably the most important category for many of us. The Galaxy S25 Ultra has a 200-megapixel main sensor, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide, and two telephoto lenses, a 10-megapixel and a 50-megapixel. That setup allows for super versatile shooting from ultra-wide landscapes to crystal-clear 10x zoom. But Pixel's camera game is nothing to ignore. It rocks a 50-megapixel main sensor, a new 48-megapixel 5x telephoto, and a 48-megapixel ultra-wide with an impressive 123-degree FOV. The real differentiator here? Image processing. Pixel still leads in computational photography, delivering stunning night shots, lifelike skin tones, and dramatic contrast straight out of the box. Samsung, meanwhile, leans into that saturated, brighter look with incredible detail, especially when zooming in. Front cameras also get an upgrade. Samsung sticks with a modest 12-megapixel, while Pixel stuns with a 42-megapixel front shooter, perfect for selfie lovers and video calls. On the battery front, the Pixel 9 Pro XL has a slight edge with a 5060 mAh battery, compared to 5000 mAh on the S25 Ultra. Charging-wise, Samsung supports 45W wired and 15W wireless. Pixel offers 37W wired and 23W wireless, but only with the second-gen Pixel stand. If you're using standard Qi charging, it drops to 12W. Both phones will last you a full day with ease, but Samsung might juice up a bit faster if you're using a wired connection. Software-wise, the S25 Ultra runs One UI 7, based on Android 15. It's feature-rich, customizable, and comes with 7 years of updates. Pixel 9 Pro XL ships with Android 14 out of the box, but is also expected to get at least 7 years of updates, including security patches. Pixel's software is clean, fluid, and filled with smart features like call screening, on-device AI editing, and voice typing. Samsung's experience is a bit heavier but packed with tools like Samsung DeX, S Pen support, and advanced multitasking. Now here's where things get interesting. The Galaxy S25 Ultra was at $1,299, but right now, you can find it for around $1,054. The Pixel 9 Pro XL was selling at $1,099, but it's down to $899 already. That's a $150 price gap, with the Pixel being the cheaper pick. So if value is your priority, the Pixel is seriously tempting. But if you want that all-in-one flagship experience with no compromises, Samsung might still be worth the extra spend. That is it, guys. If you want raw power, S Pen functionality, and next-level zoom, Samsung takes the win. But if you value smarter software, better selfies, and a lower-priced Pixel 9 Pro XL is hard to beat. Let us know in the comments which one you would choose, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell for more deep tech comparisons. See you in the next one.